Coming up, the Lions take on the Vikings. Minnesota has won the last 7 games in the series as Detroit looks to end the streak. Next on EA Sports.
We find ourselves at the stadium that played host to Super Bowl 52. The one was U.S. Bank Stadium in Minneapolis. Today, we've got a good Week 5 matchup in store here between the Detroit Lions and the Minnesota Vikings. They'll run for the first time with DeAndre Swift. And not much to speak of. Call it a 1-yard gain up to the 26. This defense for the Vikings, they were very strong last week in that win over Cleveland.
But we certainly had a nice conversation with the defensive coordinator, didn't we? And what we heard, I like what we did, but we definitely need more pressure on the quarterback this week.
The last play got just a yard. Here's 2nd and 9 from the 26. Goff now to throw. Incomplete, but a penalty flag is down in the backfield. Let's get the call. So apparently some grabbing of the jersey there on the O-line.
Yeah, just look in the interior, and that's where the penalty occurred.
Here's Goff now on 2nd down. And that's out to the flat for Swift. And he sheds a tackle. Now he's got some space. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A first down there on a pickup of 25. Just a terrific run there, Charles, from a running back who is so compact and powerful. And that strength was on display there. That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. And he goes down, but not before getting this inside the 25. It's a gain of 35. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Goff. Going back to the same well, it's Hockenson again. Now after the completion, we're going to get a timeout, an injured player. While the training staff takes a peek, we'll take a break. The fumble on 1st down now. Here's 2nd down. From the gun, here's Goff. And that is incomplete here.
It's been a good opening drive offensively thus far, but you know they don't want to waste it and settle for a field goal attempt after that incompletion. So this is a big play coming up here on 3rd down.
Goff throwing again. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And in for the Lions touchdown. DeAndre Swift, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions take it right down and score on the opening drive. Looking sharp on that first drive. These guys, of course, coming off back-to-back victories. And you see that kind of advancing into this game, don't you?
You certainly do. And when you have a team that doesn't get too full of itself, even though they've won 2 games in a row, you get the end result that we saw there. That nice opening drive because they're sharp, they're focused, and they're locked into everything that they're doing.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone.
Vikings take over 1st and 10 at their own 6-yard line.
Mon now off of play action. Oh, he's going to take a shot right away. And that's caught inside the 35. Touchdown, Vikings. Justin Jefferson, 94 yards. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And that looked almost to be a case of, you know, a quarterback saying, hey, I'm going to throw this as far as I can and hope you run under it. Mission accomplished.
And we knew that this offense was going to try and put pressure on the secondary. That was something they talked about with us. They knew that they had an advantage, pressed it, and there you go. Big play for a touchdown on their very first possession.
And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to a knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Brings up second and 5 at the 29-yard line.
On the draw, Goff will give this to Swift. And yet again, he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Great job by this Vikings defense. It'll be a loss of a couple on the play, so now third down coming up. A shotgun snap for Goff.
He'll get that complete to Hunter Bryant, the tight end.
Touchdown! Hunter Bryant, his third touchdown now on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead. Seeing some pretty good offense here in this first quarter.
It's been a wild start to this quarter, as you noted. And now with that lead that we're seeing, can they retaliate? I get the sense this one's going to go back and forth all game long.
And that probably won't be the last long touchdown that we see in this one. Extra point by Seibert, up and good. And that makes the score 14-7. So they only needed 3 plays on that drive. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown.
Kene Nwangwu now out of his end zone.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
And throwing here to start the drive as they connect left side. And mark him down way up close to the 40 at the 39. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards. So that play much needed there as they're all the way up near the 40 for a 1st and 10.
They go play action here. Mon.
And this is caught by Watkins. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30.
It's another first down on a big gainer there, 43 yards.
There's no doubt in my mind that not many guys in this league have had the impact that he's had here in the first half of the season. He's been a big play guy from the word go and continues to be one with another one right there.
And he's got this to Jefferson.
And they will eventually get him down, but he's inside the 5 all the way to the 3. 25 yards that time.
Boy, how about the speed with which this offense can get down the field? It's taken them no time at all to get down here, and now they're set up with a 1st and goal.
They'll run for it with Cook. And he will take this one into the end zone for a Viking touchdown. Dalvin Cook hitting double digits with his 10th touchdown of the season. And the Vikings are an extra point away from tying this thing up. Point after, right down the middle.
And that will tie our score here in this opening quarter of play.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away.
And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
Offense ready to kick off their next drive. And the points, they have come fast and furious in this quarter.
You really don't want to be on the defensive side.
And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Daniil Hunter, he's the one to get him, and that is sack number 7 for him on the year. Now that after the sack, it'll be interesting to see what they have planned for 2nd and 23. Another try after the first down sack. Gone. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. So troubles here offensively, I tell you, the noise in this dome, that has got to make it harder for these guys to hear.
Sometimes I find myself shouting up here. But you're right. If you can't communicate well or get off the snap count properly, it can cause big problems, and this qualifies as a big problem.
Off the play fake, Mon. Swinging this out wide here for Cook.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. They may want to go back to that one. First play of the drive, good for 15 and a first down.
First and 10 at the 40-yard line.
Mon going to throw it.
Wide open is Watkins. He's got him. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
The two big plays right in succession as this one goes for 27.
So the ball moves into Lion territory now. Here's first and 10 at the 32-yard line.
Mon's throw pulled in by Jefferson.
And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Another big gainer that time. This one goes for 19 yards. An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports. And here he'll get it down to the 7. He'll get a nice chunk there on the first down run, and it's 2nd and 4.
That was a good run, and it got to the second level. And what I mean by that is that's where the linebackers usually play. First level being the defensive front, last level being the secondary. But the strong safety position ended up making the tackle, and oftentimes we call them a hybrid. Combination defensive back, combination linebacker. We saw the linebacker make the stop.
4 yards on the play. That's going to lead to first and goal.
Cook.
And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Dalvin Cook
with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Vikings find a way to stretch their lead. Extra point right down the middle. And that makes this a 9-point game. A drive that time of 6 plays. And it's capped off by the touchdown run coming from Dalvin Cook. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line as he's dropped at the 23.
The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And last time they surrendered to safety, we know they don't want to do that again.
That is just one of those oddities in scoring that we get, and it's just so strange to see that go up on the board, and then you got to make sure that that doesn't happen to your team again. They've got to take care of the ball.
And now off to the races down the right side. Touchdown, Detroit.
DeAndre Swift.
77 yards. And the Lions strike quickly here for 6 points.
Well, that is a running back who is not about to go down easily. He fought his way through the contact until the seas opened up for him.
Yeah, and this is one of the best runs you'll see. A lot of times on these long touchdowns, you'll see he gets into the end zone untouched, but not here. He fought his way through contact, and it barely even registered, and he just continued down the field all the way to the end zone.
The Vikings now to start their next drive. And the ledger for them so far looks pretty good, doesn't it?
It certainly does. Touchdown, touchdown, touchdown. Not sure it can be much better than that. They've got to feel very good about the groove that they're in at this stage of the game.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. To throw once more on 2nd and 10.
Mond. He goes right back to Jefferson, and this one complete.
And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. Now I think we're going to get a timeout here. Yes, a timeout here as it looks like we've got a Lion that's shaken up. Just like that, out of danger and up past the 40 now for 1st and 10. While the trainers take a look, we'll step aside. Looking right side, and that's complete to Watkins. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
Now Mond.
And his throw here is is incomplete.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
To throw again on second down. Mond. That's complete to his running back, Jefferson. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or two shy of the 10. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down. Now Cook running right. And a short pickup there down to about the 9. Only a yard on the pickup there, and it'll be second down. Now a give running right. It's Cook. And he will score. Touchdown, Vikings. Dalvin Cook on his way to a monster game. 3 first-half touchdowns. And the Vikings go nearly the length of the field and finish it off with 6 points. Extra point splits the uprights, and that makes this a 9-point game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And they hit the home run last drive. 1 play on the ground all the way to the house. Now the defense, maybe they're expecting a run here.
Partner, I love your description because when we talk about hitting the home run, we're usually thinking about a passing play, aren't we? Something in the air, deep ball. But how about them just taking it big-time jaunt? Now if you're coming back out, now they've established this run game, the play-action pass could very well be open.
They'll wind up losing a full 10 yards on the play. Gone. And he coughs up the football near his own goal line. And this will be scooped up in the end zone. The defender gets there, and it's a touchdown. Once that ball was loose, the question was, would this be 2 or would it be 6? It's 6. The defense able to pounce on it.
And for the offense, the training didn't really kick in, did it? Once that ball comes loose, you got to get on it, make sure that you recover it, or make sure you punch it out of the end zone. Anything but give it to the defense to score a touchdown.
And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. And let's just say they're going to be looking to start over on this drive. A few moments ago, they were in the exact situation, but their first play led to a fumble that was returned for 6.
Yeah, you definitely have to have a short memory to play in the NFL. You got to remember what you did wrong so you don't repeat it, but you can't dwell on it because then you will repeat it, and that's what you don't want to do.
His second catch, this one not quite as dynamic as his first, and it's second down. Out of the gun, Goff. He'll drop this one off to Swift. And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. They picked up 5 yards last time. Now they double it and get 10 here. Goff on first down. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. Second quarter action with 1:59 remaining. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
Now here's a throw. It's complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. That catch good for 5. It's third down. Back to throw. Goff. The Vikings after him, and they get there for the sack. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The NFC's Pro Bowl punter a year ago, Jack Fox, on to punt for the Lions. Back deep, Patrick Peterson. Nowhere to go that time. It's a 46-yard punt with a loss on the return. And the Vikings will be backed up deep to begin their drive as they take over 1st and 10. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Here's Mond. finds his man, complete. That's Watkins. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. The drive starting play, a good one. Give him 19. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now this one complete downfield on the left side. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. It's another first down on a big gainer there, 33 yards. Mon looks to throw on first down. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. Chewing up big yardage. Another nice gain there. This one goes for 20.
So from the 17 now, here's a 1st and 10.
And it's intercepted at the goal line. Read it well, and it's picked. And he'll go down inside the 15 at his own 13-yard line. Defensively that time, they were in zone coverage. As a rookie QB, what lesson can you learn there?
Well, understand this. You saw zone in college, and the defensive backs reacted, but they don't react like they do on this level. So when they're in zone and they see the ball coming to them, they'll react at least a half a second faster. You've got to know where you want to go with the ball and be decisive with it. Otherwise, the end result can be something you don't like.
And he's going to have a first down, but not sure it'll matter as the clock will continue to run. So we've reached an abbreviated halftime show as we get rolling to quarter 3. All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. So the halftime break behind us, and we are back underway with the third quarter of action.
Anytime you feel the kickoff inside your own end zone, you've got to be decisive about whether you're bringing it out or not. Sometimes that indecision can really cost you. That may have been what happened on that play.
Oh, going for Jefferson downfield.
And incomplete on the deep ball.
I like the fact that he took the shot deep downfield. Even if you don't get the catch, maybe you get a defensive penalty and pick up the yardage that way.
Eluding the pressure right. Room past the 20. And he gets up near the 25 to about the 24 before going out of bounds. Able to make something out of nothing there. 17 yards and a first down.
Mon looks to throw. Throw left side, taken in by Jefferson.
And they nearly get this all the way to midfield. Mark him down at the 49. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
On first down, here's Mon.
He finds his man, complete. That's Watkins. And he's got this to the 30 before being taken down. 2 chunk plays in a row. The last one was over 20 yards, and so is this one.
On 1st and 10, here's Mon. They're looking for Jefferson, but this is intercepted.
Picked off at the 21. So it was a drive that had real promise here to begin the third quarter, but ultimately derailed by the INT.
And that was the position you wanted to be in. Coming out to start this third quarter, get a nice drive going, looking for the end zone. Possibly got a little bit too greedy right there.
Now whistles and a timeout. Looks like we've got a Viking slow to get up. So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. And that'll hurt the average a bit as this time they're able to get him behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12. From the gun, here's Goff. Right side, it's the tight end, Hockenson. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. They'll get 10 there, but it leaves him just short for 4th down. And this one is going to just tuck into the bottom left corner as he gets it to go. And that will cut the lead down to 13. They got the interception, but very little movement after, and that forces him to settle for 3. And it does feel like settling when that happens, doesn't it?
It certainly does, but we got to give a lot of credit where it's due, and that's to the defense because they ran onto the field. This is what we call sudden change, right? Interception, you got to go put out the fire, and they did, holding them to a field goal.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. A good start to the drive here as that's caught out on the left side. And they work this out past the 25. 23 yards on the play. Mon now off of play action. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
Mon's throw taken in by Watkins here. And he gets us to the other side of midfield across the 45 before going out. Good yardage after the catch. Is that play good for 30 and a first? They go play action here. Mon. Complete. Jefferson the target. And brought down, but not before they're inside the 25. Another big hitter there. This one good for 18. Mon to the air on 1st and 10. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up 2nd down. Glad to have you with us from Minneapolis. 3rd quarter here, 2nd and 10. And he delivers a strike complete to Watkins. Touchdown, Vikings. Quez Watkins, his first touchdown on the year. And the Vikings are going to widen that advantage. Solid response that time by a young quarterback. Last drive, interception. This drive, the touchdown pass.
I like how you described it, solid, because you don't get extra kudos for bouncing back if you're going to be a big-time quarterback. You're supposed to do that. But at the same time, when you're a rookie, that's not guaranteed, is it? Sometimes they hang their heads and they go in the tank a little bit. Not in this case. Bounced back, took his team downfield, and threw a touchdown pass.
So unable to throw it in for 2 from the 2. Let me ask you, as a former DB, what changes there around the goal line on a 2-point conversion as far as how you're defending it?
You just make sure you never back up and you never retreat. You establish yourself really on the line of scrimmage, put your heels on the goal line at worst, and if they're going to throw the ball, make them throw it over your head because they're going to run out of space because of the back of the end zone. Never let a guy catch one in front of you.
On the ground, it's Swift to start the drive. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down. Now it's gone. Kadarrell Hodge has it complete. He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down. Here's Goff. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And he is going to have a Lions first down as he's able to get 8 yards there on 3rd and 5. So here's a 1st and 10 at the 38. Goff now looks to throw. And he's going to be taken down. Goff is sacked. CD, so often we talk about quarterbacks holding on to the ball too long. Well, we can't say that there. He had no time to do much of anything. Goff, a handoff here to Swift. And only get a yard back there. They'll be left with a 3rd down and long. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his 3rd down play as we've played 3 quarters. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And this pass broken up. Excellent coverage there on 3rd down as that was not an easy one to hold on to.
A like what they tried to do there, tried to hit him with something quick, get the ball in his hands, and hope he could make some yards after the catch and pick up a first down. Weren't able to do so on that play.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. Touchdown, Detroit. A.J. Green, his first touchdown on the year. And the Lions have got it back to a 2-score game here in the fourth. When you're trailing in the fourth quarter, you got to take some chances you might not normally take, and here, that one pays off big time.
And you have to think to yourself, not only did that pay off big time for them, but what was going on the opposite side of the ball? They know that they have to take a chance here. They know they have to come up with something big, yet it still happens. So credit the execution, but wonder what the defense was doing.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. Well, there are 2 scores on the plus side. Still time here in this fourth quarter. And the most curious way there to burn some clock. That was wild. And at the end of all that, it winds up a safety. All right, Charles, help me out here. Fourth quarter, you've got the lead, and you run backwards into the end zone. You're just trying to do too much.
I almost don't have words for it. But, you know, every coach that we talk to talks about running backs or people running the football, running north-south, getting upfield. He went way in the opposite direction, and that's going to cost his team.
Yeah, it cost him big time. Still leading, but it costs him. Now a first down throw. Goff. He gets this complete to Cephas. 7 yards to pick up there.
This possession means so much for them. They've got to focus on this drive and find a way to make this a one-possession game. Got to get a score.
Yeah, so good with a field goal. Don't necessarily need a touchdown. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. There's Goff. He'll get this off to Swift. And they're going to mark him down short, maybe by about a yard, if that.
We can make this one pretty simple. Locked up all of his progressions downfield, forced to get it to his running back. But how about the way they ran to the football and knocked it down to force a fourth down?
They'll try it now with Swift. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Vikings, they have the football now in excellent field position. Off the play fake, Mon. So they really need it. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Romeo Okwara. It'll go as a loss of about 8 as he gets in there to drop him. Under 4 to go now as the clock runs and they come up on second down. There's a ball thrown right side and complete. He's going to go out of bounds, but he takes this one down just shy of the 20. A gain of 28 yards there and give him a first down. Now Mon. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
Quarterbacking 101. Never force the ball into double coverage, especially not this close to the goal line. The windows are so tight, you just don't want to force it in there because it could be tipped up and picked off.
Touchdown! That's called. Justin Jefferson with his second touchdown of the game, 4th of the year. And the Vikings are closing in on a 3rd straight win as they widen the gap further here in the fourth quarter. The Vikings leave the offense on the field as they're going to line up and go for 2. Cook, they'll try and run it. And he will get into the end zone to extend the lead by 2 more. Only had a couple of yards to gain there on the 2-point conversion, and they were able to do it.
And how many teams shy away from running the football in the 2-point conversion? They treat 2 yards as if it were 20. If you're a good team running the ball, go to your strength. Go ahead and push it into the end zone.
Yeah, they did. It worked. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback. The Lions offense set to take over. Remember, they have won 3 straight, but getting to 4 straight does not appear to be in the cards as they are in a big fourth quarter hole. On 1st and 10, Goff. He'll drop this one off to Swift. Nothing at all on that one. It'll be second down.
As As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
He'll be brought down on the 30-yard line after a gain of 6. The Lions on third down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This will be 3rd and 5. He's got his man, T.J. Hockenson. And he's out of bounds, able to take this one up to the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Here's Goff. He'll find Swift out of the backfield. That catch good for only a couple. You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle him after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
I think a free play now for Goff. And this one drops incomplete, but I think the defense jumped. Well, we looked at each other right when he flinched. We knew that that flag was coming.
Yeah, offsides, easy call. Mark off the 5 and keep it moving.
To throw is Goff. It's caught by Bryant. And he will get enough for a first down, and that will lead us to the 2-minute warning. They get 6 on the pickup there as the drive will continue. 2 first downs have them up near midfield now on 1st and 10. Goff throwing again. He rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up by Michael Ojemudia. And his guys are going to get the football at their own 47-yard line. So now it appears they're going to accept the penalty, which means take away the interception. Also means keep your defense on the field. Don't understand this one bit. On first down, it's Goff. Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
On 2nd and 10, Goff over the middle, complete. That's Green. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll fake the handoff. Now Goff. And the reception made by Green. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. A.J. Green, his 2nd touchdown of the afternoon. And thanks to the interception, the Lions offense cashes in with 6. Seibert on for the PAT. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. Scoring summary, 3-play drive. 2 scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. And the Vikings able to recover. The hands team does its job. They knew they needed a miracle. They had to have that onside kick. They didn't get it.
Well, as we knew, even before they put the toe to the leather on that one, their chances of getting that done, slim and none. And I do believe we saw Slim just leave the door, didn't we?
We did indeed. I think we're down to none. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The Lions will use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got it. And the Vikings are going to have a 1st and goal coming up as the tackle made at the 3-yard line. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll run with Cook, and he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Dalvin Cook, a 3-yard touchdown run. And the Vikings are closing in on a 4-1 start as they extend their 4th quarter lead. Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 18 now. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. The Lions offense ready to kick off their next drive. They're down big here late. I don't know. You just one last drive here for pride.
Some people like to do that. I remember playing for a guy once. We were down huge, and someone said, "Coach, what do you want to call?" He just waved a hand like, "Who cares? Let's get out of here and do something some other time." But some teams like to do something at the end to feel a little bit better as they continue to move forward.
Yeah, probably just want to put this one behind them. On second and very short, Goff is going to let this go for the end zone. Toward the back corner of the end zone, but he could not get the feet down. This will wind up incomplete.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, fourth quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. An incomplete pass on second down leads us to 3rd and inches. Again, Goff. He's airing it out for Williams. And in for the Lions touchdown. Tyrell Williams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Lions are able to cut into this lead.
And yeah, that touchdown counts for their team, but I think it counts more for the fantasy guys, doesn't it?
Yeah, it's just something maybe positive to look at on film, but this one's over, let's be honest.
Yeah, I agree with you totally on that one.
So time definitely not in their favor. Down 2 scores, but they'll try the onside kick. And this is going to be recovered by the hands team. And that should just about put a capper on this one. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
Well, they go play action here. Mon. And it's caught. And he takes it in for the score on the game's final play. So it doesn't affect